Hello, hello, Jeri Tourand here with Living from Heart Center, your love mentor, with this week's love tip. And so I'm still sitting in this beautiful space after the Sacred Shift retreat. And one of the things that I really loved and appreciated about um, all of the beautiful souls that came together for this retreat was the healing and the acknowledgement of the damage that we've done, of the pain that we've been experiencing and living through for so long now, the pain of rejection, the pain of judgment. So much pain rejecting our parts. The feminine rejecting the masculine and judging the masculine rejecting the feminine and judging the feminine, like that it's she's so scattered, she's so um all over the place, right? That there's no logic there, that there's chaos and disorganization. And then the feminine judging the masculine, that it's too harsh, too critical, too restricting, feeling restricted and feeling like she can't be free. And what happened, this is the immature feminine, the immature masculine. These are our inner children that got stuck because our needs weren't met. We weren't loved the way we needed to be loved. And we can change that. We can change that right here, right now. We can grow up the masculine and the feminine part of us. We can grow up those inner children into the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And that's what happened at our retreat. We had these four divine masculine souls holding space like no other, like nobody's business, for all of the feminine energy that was there, this divine feminine that's just been longing to be held in a way that we can express freely and fully and be encouraged and be loved for it and admired for it. And the women at this event appreciated so much the masculine presence there. And some of them said, "Oh, I thought this was a women's retreat." Because there's so many women's circles and women's retreats and the men's circles and the men's groups that are popping up, which is so important to have those and for men to spend time with men and women to spend time with women. And then at my retreats and my workshops, I mean, I bring them together because it's all about really honoring all those parts and giving us an opportunity to heal the damage that has been done, the woundedness between the masculine and the feminine, which really starts with the rift between our own inner masculine and inner feminine, and that disconnection between our own heads and hearts, where they're just not operating in flow and in alignment. They're not aligned. They want different things. And that's changing, that's healing. And the biggest thing was the women expressed just how amazing the men were. And so much appreciation that for some of them, this was the first time they ever felt safe with the men. The men were so divine and so connected to their hearts too, and the logic. And they were serving us, beautiful Sheldon just cooking up a storm that was like absolutely incredible, filled with so much loving intention. And, cooking. So we were cooked for and cleaned for. And then, Sheldon and Danny singing, right? We got serenaded in the morning and in the evenings. And we were just able to dance and flow and open up. We were so held, and it was such a sacred, safe container that was big, big enough that we just felt totally free to let that feminine energy start to express and flow, right? The masculine is the banks of the river. The feminine is the river, just, meant to just flow and express and love. And so we were loved in a way that we just have longed for so long. It was so deeply healing. And there was like an apology, right? From the masculine to the feminine, from the feminine to the masculine. Like Oris did this most beautiful job of just offering that divine healing, acknowledging, apology on behalf of the masculine toward the feminine, and then the women, toward the masculine, and the way that we've kind of taken over, and to the point that the men don't even know what their role is, right? And we've emasculated the men and taken over the masculine role, and everything's just gotten so mixed up and so confusing. And it was like so much was resolved just in that acknowledgement and that forgiveness and the love we just expressed from here. What was true. And amazing how beautifully it landed, was received, and it truly landed on a level that stuff that we've been holding, those beliefs about the opposite sex, those beliefs about sex, about being a man, about being a woman, about um, just all of the roles that we've played and who we think we need to be and who we've had to become, all the masks we've been wearing, who we had to become in order to feel safe, loved, and accepted. It all started to resolve and dissolve into who we really are. So take a moment to just apologize to your own inner masculine for being so harsh and judgmental, confusing, and taking over. Take a moment to apologize to your inner feminine, to your heart for, also being harsh and judgmental, controlling. Forgive. I forgive myself for believing that I could have been different than I was. Understanding that we all just acted and behaved in ways that we needed to in order to feel safe, in order to survive. And now we're stepping into something new, into thriving in love, which is really translates into thriving in life. Because if you're not loving fully and freely, starting with yourself, then you're not living fully. It's time. So connect with me if you want more information about what that looks like and some support to help you with the next steps. I love you. You're so worth it. This is a time to be celebrated. There is so much opportunity to resolve the past right now and all of the woundedness, and to step into what's real, what's true. Love is real. Love is what is real. And you already are that. So let's find it. Let's release the blocks and let's express in love. I love you. Breathe and receive. I love you. You are so loved. You are so lovable. You are so supported. Just breathe it in. I wish you a most beautiful, connected day, and I'll talk to you soon.